Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. Another beautiful morning here in North Naples, Florida. The temperature is 74 degrees. Expecting the highs today to be in the upper 80s. Water temperature is 80 degrees. A couple little waves out here. Well, we had our first sea turtle crawl yesterday. One confirmed nest on the beach yesterday. I see the rangers down here on the beach in front of me. Looks like they're marking another nest, or another crawl at least. Go down there and see what they're up to. Gorgeous out here. Pelicans flying by. There's a big group of pelicans out in the water behind me to the north. A few little waves out here this morning as compared to the other day. Let's see what they have here. Well, here in this crawl, you can really get a good look at the tracks here this morning. You can see them really well here. Looks like she almost went up and down the same spot here, to and from.
And then negative 81. 0.826. Or sorry, 8286. And no. And we'll figure that out in a minute. So what we need is to measure from that R marker, or from here to that R21. Alright, so you write down how many feet? It's false crawl.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Nothing. Is that the only one this morning? The only crawl?
Yeah.
Oh darn it.
So you take that wheel and just roll straight to there. Right? We don't need put that in.
So a false crawl, which means there were no eggs laid. She just came up to the dunes, turned around and went back to the water. Might have got scared or something, spooked by a raccoon. It happens. So she'll probably be back tonight sometime or early tomorrow morning to give it another try. Good look at the tracks right there. And they're just about on top of each other. The tracks going up to where she was going to make a nest are just a little to the right over here, and you can really see the return tracks here. So that's what you look for when you see those marks on the beach. That's what the loggerhead sea turtle makes. Let's take a walk up the beach. We'll see if we can find our friend Roy. See how he's doing today. Maybe get lucky and see a dolphin. Who knows? One never knows. All right, so that was our second crawl here on our beach. That was a false crawl. So one nest so far for this sea turtle nesting season at Delnor Wiggins. But the number of crawls will start to increase as we get deeper into the nesting season. And again, this is the time you really want to remind people, if you see them digging big holes out on the beach, remind them to fill them in. We don't need any more obstacles than are already here for our nesting turtles. Pelicans flying by here. Heading down to the south. Did you see the video that I posted yesterday of all those little fish out in the water? That was amazing. Little baby fish. I swear there's millions of them. I mean, it just looked like a black cloud out in the water. Just incredible. Can't see that now. It's a little rough and the sun's still not quite high enough in the sky to light up the water. That was just amazing how many there were. The video really didn't do it justice. The only thing you could really see in the video, there's couple shots where you could kind of see the fish, but you really could only see the ones that when they just turned a certain way, they'd reflect the sunlight. And that was just a tiny portion of them that you were seeing doing that. I'm guessing they're out there again because there's several spots where the pelicans are just hanging out in the water, just sitting out there in groups. Be sure to hit that share button if you enjoy these morning walks. Invite your friends to tag along with us, please. The more the merrier. We're in Area 2 here, at the north end of Area 2. There's our nest, our first nest over there. This is loggerhead sea turtle nest number 1. That was our first successful crawl. And that happened early yesterday morning or sometime throughout the night the other day. There's nest number 1. If you notice, the rangers there, no matter whether it's a successful crawl or not, the rangers, they map where each sea turtle came on shore. They keep a record of where they come ashore. And that's what they were doing down there, taking measurements and using their GPS. All beaches don't do that, but they are just part of the program that does it. Some beaches, they will just put one of those metal cages up around the nest, whether there's eggs there or not. They don't really verify that there's nests in the eggs. Here at the state park, they do dig down just very carefully and just verify that there are eggs, that there is a clutch of eggs in there, and then they mark it. So if you're at Del Norwiggins and you see one of those marked off turtle nests, that means there are eggs in there. It is an active nest for sure. Where's our ospreys? Where's our eagles? We were seeing the eagles several days in a row there. Now they've disappeared on us. There's some of those pelicans sitting out in the water. Just waiting for some fish to swim close enough that they can just stick their head underwater and catch them. Bobbing up and down on the waves. They're like little tugboats out there. Those are brown pelicans. There's a chance of isolated showers later today, but that's par for the course here in Southwest Florida. As we slowly approach our summer months, we just expect those afternoon rain showers to pop up. They can pop up anywhere. Here comes some more pelicans headed our way. Coming up the beach from the north. We're coming down the beach from the north. It is fun watching those guys fly along, that's for sure. There they go, up into the air. There's a little bit of a breeze out here, not much. pretty warm, pretty muggy. Hey, it's May 5th. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Five white ibises just flew in and landed on the beach here in front of me. To start doing their morning ibis thing, probing the sand for something to eat. You notice they're starting to turn orange. They were bright red. They turn red, I guess, during mating season. One of them's still pretty red. But their orange turns to red. Their normal color is orange. Orange and white. Let's go right in and out of the waves. Very cool. Always something interesting out here, no matter what it is. You know, birds, you'll find something interesting, be it birds or dolphins, shells. Sometimes it's the weather. Sometimes the weather is really fun to check out. I've been out here in all kinds of weather. Me and Roy are out here in storms. Not seeing much in the way of seashells out here. Well, I remember one day, I don't know, a couple years ago maybe, we had a tropical storm pass by offshore. Maybe 2-3 years ago, I don't know. And it dumped a pile of shells at Wiggins Pass. The whole end of the beach up here, the north end of the beach, had about 2 to 3 feet of shells on it. 2 to 3 feet deep. It was just incredible. People were out there for a week digging through the shells, finding all kinds of neat things. It was incredible. That was the most shells I've ever seen at this beach. I did post pictures of it. You got to scroll way, way back to see them. It was 2 or 3 years ago during the summer. Give you a look around out into the Gulf and down to the south. The seagulls are starting to show up here, so that must mean those little fish are out there. Hey, if you're new to these beach walks, if this is your first time joining us, please introduce yourself to the group here. Let everyone know where you're watching from. Don't be bashful. Feel free to jump into the conversations. Start up your own conversation. That's fine with me. I don't really care what anybody talks about here. That's the whole idea of these beach walks, is to develop new friendships on Facebook. However, I just ask that you stay away from politics and you don't post ads. And I do ask for your help in monitoring the comments, since there's so many of them. If you see something off color or distasteful, send me a message, let me know, and I will take care of it. Here comes some more pelicans. Darn it, they're going to be flying right between me and the sun here. Can't even see them now. There's so much glare on the screen. There they are. All right, they're coming out over the water. They must have heard me. The warmer it gets out here, the harder it is to see the screen. The screens on these darn iPhones just start going very, very dark as they get warm. And it's warming up fast out here this morning. More pelicans. See if I can find them here. All coming up out of the north and heading to the south this morning. Always a good sign to see the pelicans. That means there's fish out here. They're like our little fish barometers. We should be seeing Scott and Linda out here. Maybe Tom and Karen too, Sunday morning. Or it's kind of when we would see them. They might be up at Wiggins Pass looking for shells. see, do I see Roy up here yet? Yeah, oh, there's the gang. I see everybody over by Roy under the trees there. Hey, be sure to follow Nonstop Naples on Facebook. I'll be doing a live feed, maybe 2 later, on Nonstop Naples from a couple of our local restaurants that are having Cinco de Mayo celebrations today. So if you want to watch those live feeds, be sure to like and follow Nonstop Naples on Facebook. So only one sea turtle crawl onto the beach last night, and it was a false crawl. So still one nest on the beach. Roy's sitting up there under his tree up there. Oh my goodness. I see an osprey in the nest. I see a head sticking up. Come on, camera. Are they going to give it another try? Are they going to give it another whirl? Very neat. Just one osprey though. It's up in Area 4, that nest we were following for the past few months. Okay. Sorry about that. It's right up there in the tree there. Roy sits right over here usually. I see Scott and Linda and Karen up ahead of us. No Tom. We'll check in with Roy on the way back here. Just gonna go up a little further before turning around. Hey, if you enjoy these beach walks and you're feeling generous, I don't get paid to do this. People do, on occasion, send a little thank you, a little tip, a donation. I always appreciate that. You can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. And believe me, every little bit helps. Especially this time of year. As our season winds down, things start to slow down, business slows down. So thank you, those of you that have sent something, thank you. I haven't seen any dolphins pop up out here. I don't know how Roy's throne got moved way up here. Thing's not light. Somebody moved it way up the beach here. Getting desperate?
Huh?
Getting desperate?
For what? Oh, to find shells before you? Yeah. I was throwing you some bones out there so you could do some examining, you know, show the class.
There's nothing out here. It's pretty dry.
Oh, yeah.
You can go up and see the hermit crab up there running around in the whelk shell.
Go visit him.
Yeah.
No, I got my eyes open. I got two really big pieces of coral down here.
Right.
You saw me with one. The second one was even nicer.
Really?
Yeah, it looks like it's a base, probably this big around.
Wow.
And it just has the remnants of where the stubs were and the black at the bottom, so it's stuck in the ground that way, I think, or whatever. So I'm going to stick it in the ground in front of the house that way. But there was a couple more pieces by it, and I don't know if they're still there, and people know where I got that from, and I'll see if they're still there.
Sweet. Yeah. I mean, there was some nice ones up there.
Oh, yeah.
Have you walked out into the water out there? You can today. Yeah. It's pretty shallow. You know where that sandbar would come up out at the end?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
There's stuff out there.
I thought the tide would be higher, but it must have been high earlier.
Well, next high tide's like 12:30 or something. So we're a ways.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
We're almost going towards low tide.
Yep. Yeah, probably the next couple days it'll be low tide when we're out here.
Yeah, that's good.
But I think the good stuff's probably out in the water. That's where you're gonna have the best luck.
I'm kind of peeking out there, see if I see anything.
Everything here has been here a while, and
see a couple big dark areas in the water.
Yeah, there's
a lot of bait fish out here.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of those are tree shadows, but yesterday that was just amazing. That line of fish. I mean, it was just amazing. I mean, there has to be millions of them. I mean, they're only that big, and they were at least 3 feet deep. You know, 3 feet thick, and they covered that whole area.
Where's Dominski when you need them?
Right. Well, they're just a little too small for the fishermen.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They're still a little too small. Yeah, they go right through his net. But they'll just be getting bigger.
Any dolphins this morning, or
no, I didn't.
Just get out a bit ago?
I haven't seen them yet. Now it's turtle season.
Yeah, I know. So we got one yesterday, another false crawl today somewhere.
Yeah, down just south of it. Pretty soon there'll be 2 in the morning, then 3, then we'll have a super big morning, and
just give them a little scoop so they get higher up and they stay safe when we get these storms.
There you go. Hopefully the higher.
We want to see some little turtles.
Yep. The higher up they go, the better.
That's right.
Well, you better get up there. The girls are going to steal all your shells.
Oh, that's all right.
Or shark's teeth. Now all the people looking for shark's teeth are gone.
Well, they ought to be easy pickings now, shouldn't they?
Yep.
I don't have one. I don't know about you, but I don't have one.
Not me. Just your lucky wife.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how that happened.
All right.
That's all right.
Yep.
So get your butt moving. Show the people something they want. They don't want to see my mud around here.
Yeah, they do. Okay, I'll show them a kitten's paw. There's a kitten's paw, everybody. So you don't have to look at Scott. There's a little kitten paw shell. Pretty obvious why they call it a kitten paw. But the shelling is really thin here. Not much out here at all. Just the common stuff. And these kitten paws are one of our more common little shells out here. But as you can see, there's not much in the way of shells. But you never know. Big storm rolls through here and we get some big waves. You never know what you're gonna find. That's what I say, every morning's different. This is what those ibis, this one's kind of pecked at, but this is what the ibises eat. Those white ibises is one of the things. These are sand fleas. You really can't tell what it looks like. They've eaten the insides out of it. But they're buried out in the sand. The fishermen use these for bait also, the sand fleas. But you'll see these all along the beach in the morning after the ibises discard the outer shell here, the carcass. But if you see a guy with a basket digging in the sand, a fisherman, that's what he's usually doing. They're just right along the edge of the water here is where you find them. Right along the edge. Hey, if you are celebrating Cinco de Mayo somewhere today, do it safely, wisely and safely. If you're planning on taking a little vacation down here, maybe coming down and checking out the area, if you're thinking about moving here and you want to check it out first and you're looking for a hotel to stay at, do check out the Inn of Naples. Visit their website, the Inn of Naples. Great hotel. Moderate prices, great location, centrally located, right between North and South Naples on our main north-south road, US 41. Perfect location, close to a lot of beaches, not far from here. 7 miles from here, that's not too far. The Inn of Naples, great people, great friendly staff, nice little amenities there, the free continental breakfast, everything you'd expect at a nice hotel. And for real estate, if you're thinking about buying something here, you gotta get in touch with our friend Astrid Lawrence. Astrid Lawrence. Great friend, great realtor, just all around wonderful person. You can find a link to her website here in the description of this post, along with a link to the Inn of Naples. Not seeing any of our dolphin buddies. just missing them. Every morning we've just been missing them. They're getting out earlier and earlier. And I just can't get out to the beach any earlier than I do right now. I wish I could. Well, no ospreys in any of the trees this morning. One on the nest there. That's kind of cool. I don't know what's going on there. But no other ones in the trees. It is beautiful. Beautiful here as we look back down the beach. Loving the sounds of the waves. I think I'm going to turn around and start walking back towards Roy. This is the north end of the park. If you're new to our beach walks, this is Area 5 Beach where I'm at. There's not much beach left up here. A couple of years ago, the beach used to extend way out to here. And we had some tropical storms, then a hurricane, and now our beach is all gone up here around the trees. There's no beach there. To get to the north end of the park, you have to take, there's a little trail over here. Take the little nature trail to get up to the beach on the other side of that pine tree. That's the point at Wiggins Pass. That's where you go if you want to go fishing. No swimming up there, just fishing. Pretty nice weather here this morning. It's beautiful looking out into the Gulf. That's me taking photos, those little interruptions. It's really hard to see the fish out in the water today. It was a lot calmer yesterday. You could really see those little dark patches. Not so easy to see out here this morning. But they're out there. Real high, thin white clouds this morning. Up to the north of us, especially up to the north. A little more blue in the sky out to the west and south. is gorgeous out here. That osprey, it looks like the osprey is still in the nest up there. Let's see if I can get a shot of it. Kind of hidden behind the branches. There's glare in my face coming from the side here from the sun. See if we can zoom in. You can see her head sticking up there. Right in the center of the nest. Very cool. Let's see what's up with that. Go see Roy here. What's up, Daddy-O?
Hey, how you doing, Rob? Missed you yesterday.
Yep. You were over here with your friends eating.
How were you here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I never saw you.
Yep, I was here. Walked the beach. Was down there with our turtle nest down there, and
Yeah, I heard there is one down there.
had one crawl up last night, but no nest.
Oh, really?
Yep,
False crawl.
yep. How about the dolphins? Were
Well,
they down
I
there
haven't
this
had
morning?
any the last couple of days, but boy,
Really?
a couple of days ago, man, they were there.
Yeah.
2 days in a row.
It's funny how you just can't predict them.
No,
You know, just when you think you have them predicted.
and they were catching a lot of fish this morning too.
Were they?
Oh, a lot of mackerel, yeah.
Mackerel.
Darn every cast.
Hmm.
So you'd think the dolphins would have been there feeding.
Yeah, they eat those mackerel.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, I guess they're pretty good fish.
Oh, so how was your day yesterday?
Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Every day is wonderful.
What did you have to eat with Mark and Susie?
Oh man, they have more chow, I'll tell you. Well, the first thing of all, you had the big fruit bowl for me. Oh man, it was good with a lot of blue cheese.
Oh boy.
Oh, it was delicious. And then later on in the day, they cooked up their big old meal. He had a big steak, and he kept cooking on the grill, and it was absolutely delicious. Really good
That sounds
steak.
yummy.
Susie made a fantastic Greek salad, and oh man, we had a banquet. Oh,
So-
Dave shared with us too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
So you like olives, huh?
I like everything.
I didn't know you were an olive eater.
Oh yeah, olives are good. Well,
Okay.
she didn't have that many in the salad. She had a balance
no.
of everything. Boy, it was a delicious salad, I'll tell you.
So you getting ready for your lunch today?
Oh,
Or your
today's a
breakfast?
big day. Yeah, blueberries.
pancakes?
Blueberries at first watch. That's a tradition. That's a Sunday
Your 2 o'clock tradition?
tradition. Yeah,
Sounds yummy.
it is yummy.
One
Why
of
don't
these
you
days
come,
I'll catch
come
you
join
over there.
me.
I can't today, but one of these days I will.
That'd be good.
Today's a kind of a holiday. I got
Oh, and
work
they got
to do.
really crisp burned bacon. It's fantastic.
I don't like it burned.
Well, it wasn't burned, but it's nice and crisp. Some sort of deep
Sounds
woods or-
delicious. And then you put your homemade syrup on those pancakes.
Oh, do I ever?
Man. Oh, boy, it is getting really quiet out here.
Yeah, you aren't kidding. This Sunday morning, earlier there wasn't one car in the parking lot. Not one. The whole lot.
I saw Scott and Linda and Karen, and that's about the only people I recognized here.
Yeah, they just came.
Oh boy. So you got your harmonicas out here?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we can't have a morning without harmonicas.
Hey, really?
Harmonica music and some wisdom.
Oh, wisdom. I got a little thought.
There you go.
Well, here's the thought. Is sound.
Sound.
Sound, yeah. We've talked about beautiful things that you see. We've talked about things that you do, but we haven't talked about sound. And sound is one of the bigger things there is. I was thinking about it when I was walking, and there was this beautiful sound of the waves breaking on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
It was just lovely. It was actually like God calling to me with that sound. He was calling, Roy, Roy, and I had to stop a while and kind of meditate and try to figure out what he was saying to me, and I got the message. It was beautiful, the sound, and then I got thinking about sound, how sound is so gorgeous in music. You get a big symphony orchestra, and it's out of this world, or just even a soprano singing. Oh, the lady's voice, a good soprano is just out of this world.
Yep.
So this sound is really something. And of course, the sound of somebody telling you they love you. I mean, that's a wonderful sound.
Oh, that's a nice sound.
Wonderful. So if you think about it, there's a wonderful, wonderful sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Even just us chatting is sounds.
Exactly.
So sounds are a really big thing. You don't think about it much, but boy, without sounds, it'd be awful quiet times.
Yeah. Yes,
Sound is something.
That's something you just take for granted is your hearing.
Yeah, isn't that right?
And sometimes you get older and you start to lose it, and then you realize how precious it is.
Well, and you have to try to preserve it a little bit. You shouldn't, hopefully not get involved with huge explosion sounds.
All right.
And so preservation of the sound is important.
Well, protect your ears.
Just like you take care of all your facilities.
Yeah. Nope, sound is very important.
Yeah, you can get little wax earplugs, and
Yeah.
you can put them in if there's too much riot going
But
on.
we are fortunate. We are just blessed with some beautiful sounds out here. The birds in the morning, all the birds.
Birds. I forgot to mention. That's another
And
thing.
you remember what it's like when you come out here in the morning early after it's
Birds
rained,
call, yeah.
and you hear all the frogs and everything. When you walk through the woods
Yeah,
here, you hear them croaking. It's
That's
like a
right.
little symphony.
The birds calling, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they add to the sound down here, that's for sure. And then when the breeze comes up, you hear it blowing in the trees.
Isn't that something? You hear it going through the trees.
I love hearing the swishing in the trees.
And even the thunder. When we're out here and you hear the thunder.
Thundering is great.
Man.
Lightning and thunder, yeah, that's a special thing. So that's my word, is sound is a big, big thing.
Appreciate them. Enjoy them.
Yeah, and when you're out in a boat, the sound of the bow wave, and
Yeah.
oh man, when you're
There's
sailing.
nothing like sleeping on the boat and you hear those waves lapping against the side of the boat at night. Sleeping out
right.
there, it's
Yeah.
it just and they rock you to sleep. Man,
Good times.
absolutely good times. All right, well, let's make some sounds with the harmonica. That's a good intro.
Well, we'll give it a
Break out the harmonica and make some sounds.
Hopefully on key.
Whatever. When you're by yourself, it doesn't matter. There is no key.
Hopefully where the reed's working.
Did you
Well,
remember
did you
to...
see any dolphins up the shore?
I didn't see any dolphins. But, there's an osprey back in the nest up here.
Oh, really?
Yep, there's one sitting up there today, right now. But no dolphins. Pelicans, we saw a lot of pelicans flying by. Well, it's working. Hey, did you watch the race yesterday?
Yeah, did you watch?
Wasn't that something?
Well, that big problem, man, oh
Yeah.
man, that was really something.
But can you imagine that horse? 65 to 1 odds, the one that won.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, the one that won because of the default, huh?
Yep. The one that was in second place got first place.
But you know, the one that was in first, he was ahead anyway. He wouldn't. He just made a little mistake straying over there because he was out in front.
Yep.
And what I was curious about is, I wonder, what do they do when they want to change lanes? They can't go in ahead of somebody, or is it bumping them that makes the problem?
Well, yeah, I guess you just can't cut in front of somebody. You have to. I guess there's. I mean, I don't know what the rules are, but
Well, that's what I'm curious
whatever the
about.
rules are, they were broken yesterday.
I don't know why you can't cut in front of somebody.
Well, I think you can, but you have to do it within a certain distance.
So you can't be that close that you bump him.
Yeah.
Because he definitely did bump him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even though I thought that it didn't affect the guy's chances of winning any, but even so, it seemed like a violation of some rules if you can't swing over and bump
But
somebody.
it definitely upset the stakes. All the people, most of them had that number, you know, the one that won. There was a lot of people that picked that and the trifectas and the everything, and it was a big upset.
Well, I thought it was determined on whether it affected the other person's, the person you bammed into, if it affected their chance of winning. But from the look of it, it didn't affect their chance.
No, it just disqualifies that horse.
Yeah, it didn't
So
really.
in this case, it just moved everybody
didn't
up
slow
one.
them down any.
Well, they were running a little slow because it was so wet yesterday.
Yeah.
They were running in the mud. But 65 to 1 odds.
Oh, is that what the winning?
Yep. Paid $132 for a $2 bet.
Really?
Yep.
I wonder if there were many bets on it.
No.
Then I was wondering too. There were some of the horses that were kind of right along by the edge there, and they looked like they were hemmed in. I wonder how they get out.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you don't want to have that happen. The idea
Because
is
if
not
they
to have
can't
that
bump into a horse, how do they get out of being trapped there?
happen. And you notice now they don't hit them with the crop anymore in the races. They ban that. Remember, they used to be hitting them all the
It
time.
looked to me like they're hitting them like
Yeah.
mad.
I think they stopped that.
No, they all had their crop.
Mm.
Every one of them had a little crop, and they were bamming away.
I don't know if they're bamming away like they used
I don't
to.
think it hurts the horse, but it kind of
Does it tickle their
probably
fancy?
stings a little bit and gets them going.
Tickle their fancy.
But those
I think
horses
they just
can
whisper.
run.
I think they whisper in their ear now.
They can run, I'll tell you. Man, they're runners. Well, that was quite something.
Yeah, it was a big upset. That's for sure. I know one of my friends was so happy he had his money in hand and had to go give it back.
Yeah, because
Like,
actually
how'd you get that?
the jockey, the poor guy, he just made a mistake because it was obvious that he was ahead. You know what I mean? He didn't have to
Yep.
swing over there to get by anybody.
Well, he wanted to make sure,
Yeah. He just made a mistake by swinging.
but that was a horrible upset for them.
Yeah.
To think he won. Can you imagine all that exhilaration?
And
that
he
feeling?
was way out in front when he won. Way out in front. I frankly didn't think they're going to rule against him, but then they did. Didn't you kind of think they were going to?
I don't know. I kept, every time they showed his face, he looked really concerned. Almost like he kind of knew what was going on.
You mean the trainer or something?
The jockey. You know, every time they kept showing him, they kept showing both jockeys while they were making their decision. And he was.
They never
really
did show the owner, did they?
Oh, yeah.
They showed the trainer quite a bit. They showed
was that the trainer? I don't know. Where we were, you couldn't even hear.
That was the trainer, I think.
But I know they were happy.
I never did see the owner.
That was quite a deal.
That was an interesting one, all right.
First time it ever happened.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
The only other disqualification was some chemical deal or something.
That's crazy. Well, how about our theme song?
Oh, what's that one again?
You Are My Sunshine.
Oh, really?
That's our theme song. There you go.
Reed's artwork. Discovery Moon.
Yep, beautiful. Oh man, wish that breeze. Well, now the breeze is
hey, it's
up.
just perking up all of a sudden. Bye, George.
Blow these flies away. Mosquitoes haven't seemed to be too bad though.
No.
I guess that spraying's taking care of them.
Well, that's good. I did some spraying myself, and that helped.
Whose stuff is this over here? Is that?
Somebody just came down to the beach.
Oh, that wasn't Linda and them?
Oh, I had an interesting chat. If you ever get up that far, that guy with a big beard, his name is Carlos. He'd been up in Alaska moose hunting.
Oh, wow.
I never talked to a guy who hunted
hunter.
a moose. He actually shot a moose. The natives up there apparently hit up for him or something.
Well, they eat them. Yeah, everybody eats the moose up there.
Oh, and they eat it. They ate his heart and his liver and I don't know what all.
You don't just shoot it as a sport. I mean, you shoot it to eat. Because they keep the moose population under control.
Yeah, I would think so, because they're such a big animal. I don't know how many mooses there are skulking about.
Mooses. Skulking about like the
Yeah,
Jones.
he was up in the Yukon. It was just a little north of Fairbanks where I was, up there to that cold weather school.
You see pictures of them, you don't realize how big they are till you get up to them.
Monsters.
They're huge. They're ugly.
Monsters.
They're funny looking.
Yeah.
Everything's cute in its own way.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, man.
Especially the pretty girls.
There you go.
They're the cutest one of all.
The pretty girls. We have our share of those down here.
Yeah, we sure do.
You got to remember to pull that thing out.
Huh? I tried with the pliers, it won't come out.
It won't come out at all?
No. So I'll try to get that reed cleared up. I think I must have been eating an apple and blew some apple into it.
That could very well be. You need to rinse out before you play.
Yeah.
Like at the dentist's office. Rinse. Rinse and spit.
Yeah, I got to get back to the dentist. The cap came off my tooth of all darn things.
Oh no.
I was doing my dental flossing and poop, I pulled off the cap of the tooth.
Can't have
Right.
that. You need those teeth to bite those apples.
Hope it's not a federal case.
You need those teeth there to chew those ribs.
That's right.
All right, well, I'm going to take off here. I got to work this afternoon.
Yeah, how come you missed yesterday? You had to take somebody somewhere.
Oh, I was here yesterday.
Oh, that's right, what you said.
I don't come talk to you when you're sitting with Mark and Susie.
Why not? Come on over and
Yeah,
say hi. I like to
I
talk
keep
to
my
you.
videos get knocked off of YouTube because of their music playing in the background.
It is kind of raunchy music.
It's not that. It's just it's copyrighted, raunchy music. You're funny. I'm sure they're gonna get a kick out of hearing that.
Yeah, right.
You call their music
Ah,
raunchy.
nothing bothers them too much.
They treat you like a king, and you tell them their music is raunchy.
Well, you can't beat the facts.
Tell it like it is. That's right. Oh man, that's funny, Roy. I haven't heard that
Well,
word.
life is
I haven't heard that word lately. Raunchy.
Oh, that's part of the sound I was thinking about is a good laugh too.
A good laugh.
that's
Laughter is a
that's
good
a
sound.
good sound too.
It is. You are right. Laughter is a beautiful sound.
So there's a lot of wonderful sounds.
Yep. There's that wind.
Oh, I
Those
love
waves. That's a beautiful sound, though. Those waves out there.
it. Isn't it though?
That is the best.
And when they get really big and crash, isn't that
Ooh,
something?
Yeah. Almost sounds like thunder when you get up close to them.
Yeah,
And when they start rolling in.
yeah, it's a winner.
All right. I got to get a picture of your happy smiling face out here real quick. And now I have it. And I will see you, I don't know if I'm going to be out here tomorrow. I was told tomorrow is house cleaning day.
Really?
Yeah, we have to spend some time cleaning the house, getting ready for the grandkid to come. So
Huh?
they'll be here Tuesday.
Well, they wouldn't know whether it's clean or not. They're not bothered with that.
It's just the thought. So
They're
I
more
might not be out here
interested in what
tomorrow.
they're going to eat, I think, than whether the house is squared away.
They're not like you. Some people care about other things besides eating all the time.
Well, I don't care about eating all, but kids, the kids, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
I know when you go to your grandparents, man,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
man, they always have the
Trust me.
best food.
Yeah, this kid's gonna be spoiled rotten while he's down
I
here.
remember when we went to our grandparents, oh man.
Oh yeah,
She always cooked
grandma
up
would always be baking you something.
Oh,
And
boy, yeah. Cook up some good German soup, oh man.
nope, he's gonna be spoiled rotten. His parents are gonna have their handful when he gets home.
How old is he now?
2.5.
Oh really?
Yep.
Well, that's a great age. Just
So you'll see him out here on the beach with me.
Hey,
that's for
that'd
sure.
be great.
And
Look forward to that.
He'll be out here with his harmonica.
That's right, he's got it harmonic. He and I'll play it doing it.
There you go. And then next Friday we have the party up here. Don't forget that. That's it. Starts at 3 up in the pavilion.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Jennifer's I guess Jennifer's probably gonna pick you up. I know she's coming. So,
Up in that pavilion, 3 o'clock.
yep,
What's that party for again?
that's for him. Just
Oh, for your grandson.
yeah. Instead of there's too many people that want to come and see him, so we figured it'd be easier just to have it up here
Oh, that's
than at the house. Then we got the barbecue grill. We're just gonna cook hot dogs and hamburgers and have a little party.
Can't beat that.
And the party will be over when Ernest, my grandson, says it's over. When he's ready to go home, the party's over.
3 o'clock on this next Friday?
Yep.
This coming Friday?
This coming Friday, the 10th.
Uh-huh.
So anybody who wants to come by and see him is welcome to stop by and say hi.
That'll be a good time.
He loves the beach. I can't wait to see his reaction when he hits the beach here.
Yeah, that'll be great.
So hopefully we'll get to see some dolphins, and if he's lucky, he might even get to see a turtle. That'd be something, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
To actually see a turtle. That'd be a first for me.
You don't ever see those, but you see their pet.
Yeah.
They come
Every
up
once
at
in a
night.
blue moon, they'll come in a little late in the morning. You know, just at sunrise. They've caught them here.
Oh, really?
Yep, they've caught them early in the morning.
Oh.
Same with the hatchlings. The hatchings, sometimes right before right before the sun goes down, they'll come out of that nest. That's when you see people lining the beach and taking pictures.
I mean, at sunset.
Yeah, right. Either way, sometimes right before, right at the break of dawn.
Really?
They'll hatch. Yep. Or right before the sun goes down.
Gee, maybe I'll see some in the morning.
Well, you got to keep tracks on the nest, like that one down there.
Yeah.
You know, it's like 55 days. Around 55 days, I think, is the incubation.
Or to see if they hatch. Yeah, I've seen them hatch.
All right.
Good.
Off I go.
Well, it's always something interesting down here.
Always something interesting. There's always interesting people out here at the beach to talk to.
Yeah, there are.
I don't know, it was over 3 years ago. I met this old guy walking the beach out here.
Really?
Yeah, he turned out to be quite the interesting character.
I'll be darned.
And now I talk to him every time I'm out here.
Old character, huh?
Yeah, and he plays his harmonica for me.
Oh, that old character.
Yeah. Yep, that old character. The king of Del Norwegians now.
No
Yeah, I don't
king
think
at
it gets
all.
higher than that.
I'm one of the subjects.
Yep, you're the king of Del Norwegians.
One of the humble subjects.
All right,
The
Daddy-o.
king is up in heaven there.
That is the true king, guy in heaven, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Now there comes your fan club.
Oh, really? Oh, there it comes.
Yeah,
Mark
here they
and Linda,
come.
Yeah. Karen.
Karen and Linda and Scott. I don't know where Tom is. He might be
Yeah.
working. He's been busy. They got their own business going now, so
Yeah, she said he was consulting
he's
this
keeping
morning.
pretty busy. Lucky him. Good for him. All right, I'll see you later. Tally ho.
Okay.
Tally ho and God
Great
bless.
seeing you.
Tally ho.
Tally ho.
There you go. Got to get the tally ho.
Have a great day.
You too, Roy. See you later. Go see these guys one more time quick before we head out of here. What did I hear? What did I hear? Oh yeah, he's trying to lure you over there with this harmonica. See, there's an osprey back in the nest up there.
Is there?
Yeah. It was when I walked. At least it was when I walked. Yeah,
Looks like
sitting
it,
up
yeah.
there. Yeah,
Hopefully sitting on some eggs or sitting with some chicks.
sitting on rotten eggs
Sitting
now.
on rotten eggs.
Yeah. Hopefully, maybe they're gonna give it another whirl.
Saw one dolphin up at the pass.
Oh, you did see one?
This one.
Did it do anything spectacular?
No, it just moseyed its way around up Barefoot Beach.
It surfaced like 3 times, then it took off.
Off it went.
Yeah.
Darn it.
Yep.
Oh well, at least you got to see one.
Yeah.
More than I saw this morning. How about shells?
Not too much.
Nothing.
Much.
How about shark's teeth?
I've
No,
been
none of
looking,
those.
lots of rock-shaped. Yeah,
Lots-
rock-shaped.
Yeah.
Yes.
A
Yeah,
little
this is
heart.
the extent of any good shell.
That was it. That's
That's
it.
it. It's like,
little
I
olive,
got
a little
decent
olive,
look at my
pointy.
coral.
Nice little olive.
Got a good point on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good color, good point.
Yeah.
I liked my coral with the heart.
Oh,
in it.
nice.
Yeah.
It's growing hair.
That's a little piece of coral.
Yeah.
That'll whiten
Stand
up
up in the garden
Yeah.
somewhere.
your coral garden.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's about
Be
it.
a big coral gun.
Pieces
More-
of coral.
Oh well.
Yep.
At least you got something.
Yeah.
Where's
Nice,
your
good
Beautiful out here. I'm not
where's your stick?
We're hoping it's at the
Something
Lost
tell-
and Found.
Something tells me
Uh-oh.
it's lost. But
You lost your stick?
yeah,
What
I think so.
We're gonna just say we misplaced it.
Would that be like Easter
that and
Sunday?
phone numbers.
Could have
Was,
been.
was it
Really on a
Easter
roll.
Sunday when it disappeared?
Could have
Oh,
been.
it could have been.
I'm thinking.
Do you know where it
The
is?
They have
Easter
a
bunny.
Lost and Found.
Oh.
Yeah,
There's a
but
lost
stuff
and
like
found.
that,
But somebody
not in the
finding
Lost
that was
and
a nice
Found.
one.
that's like treasure hunting.
Oh yeah.
Right?
You know, you find it
Someone
on the
find
beach.
It,
Yeah.
It's theirs. It becomes theirs. So, yeah, my complacency gave someone a gift. So enjoy.
You're not the only one. It happens.
Yeah.
You can find anything out here.
Give it time, you'll get one back.
Oh yeah.
Right? The lower of averages.
Exactly.
No, that's okay. I hope they find many things.
Yep.
That one chair that was down there for a few days. Finally, I'm like, I got to check out this chair. Sure enough, it was broke. All it needed was just a brush it done. It's my chair now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've gotten some nice chairs there. This is the time of year. It was, when everybody was leaving. They're like, what the heck? I'll leave it here at the beach. They're not going to take it home with them. They're getting on a plane and leaving. So,
See ya.
yeah.
Beautiful morning, huh?
Yeah.
Thank goodness for the breeze.
It was warm
Yeah, the
out.
breeze is nice. Yeah, it's getting muggy. Muggier and
muggy.
muggier. Yeah.
Soon.
It's going to be, every day it's going to be getting a little warmer now. And before you know it, the rains are going to settle in on us.
Yeah, but it's all so pretty. It's really pretty.
The water feels
yeah.
great.
And we get
And
the
it's
place
pretty.
to ourselves.
We get it to ourselves.
It's
That's
so
the fun
lovely.
part. It is
Yeah,
nice.
We get the roads to
The
ourselves.
solitude. Yep.
We
Yeah,
get
peace
the
and quiet
restaurants
is
to
really.
ourselves.
The restaurants, and the restaurants close earlier now too.
Yeah, but
That's
you know
okay, we're not
we-
up late. We
Yeah,
closed
exactly.
earlier. So
That's
don't
what.
matter.
What is it?
true,
9?
so do
Is it 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock? The new
It
midnight or
depends,
2 a.m.
Right. I'm good with that. I can't stay up till
Yeah,
11
we're calling
o'clock.
8:30 just for safety.
Yeah. That is so funny.
Yeah, once the sun sets.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will give some credit though, where credit's due for the local viewers.
Yeah.
The Fish House up on Bonita Beach Road.
Yeah.
2-for-1 rum runners.
Ah.
So 2 for $7.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Are they?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Little topper on top for an extra $1.50. And
Fish
good
house.
food.
And good
Not
food.
not
Prices
horribly
there are nice,
expensive.
too. Yeah.
The Tiki
good
Bar
food.
park pulled up to that floating one.
Yeah, one of the.
Oh, did it?
They've got one
Yeah,
that
pulled
parks
up.
They
right
got one
next
in
door.
North Naples now. Wow.
Okay.
So we.
It's expensive. It's
there.
expensive.
Yeah, you get enough of us together.
I mean, you got to fill it up. If you fill it
Right.
up, that little tiki boat.
right, then it's not
Cheaper.
bad.
But it's all
Definitely.
BYOB and everything.
Perfect. I
great.
prefer that
Yeah,
anyway.
great.
And wear an astronaut suit because there's no bathroom on it.
It's all right. Take a dip.
Go for a swim. Plan on taking a
Won't be
swim.
the first time you have to take a dip.
We'll put our swim diapers on.
Swim diapers. No, it looks like fun.
Pull-ups.
That was the biggest comment everybody's making. It's like, where's the bathroom on that thing? You're
Right.
taking
You know,
people
there's
out.
no about that.
You're taking everybody out
Into
drinking,
ports,
and it's
right?
like,
They pull into various ports
Then
and
you can get out. and
No, I
give
think
all
they
us
just go
drunks an
cruise the bay.
opportunity to,
Yeah. I don't think they pull over for you.
They really
They
make
just-
you pitch it over the
They,
side, huh?
they throw a rope out behind the thing. And,
Drag
Pull it
yourself.
yeah. I don't know what they do, but
Come in, now I'm done.
Yeah,
a
that's
lot,
a good question.
a lot of people ask that question. I'm like, I don't know.
Go before you go and don't drink. If you drink, you're on your
Well,
own.
that
There you go.
defeats The purpose.
Well, that's why they don't provide.
Either that or you drink the hard stuff and you stay away from the beer.
Exactly. Just go whiskeys only.
Yeah, bourbon on the
What a
rocks.
great
Yeah.
conversation here.
We can't have this conversation with Roy.
Cruising
so
tikis.
No poison.
No. What are you guys doing for Cinco de Mayo?
we're coming back here for a
Actually,
picnic.
our company
Are you?
picnic is today up at the pavilion
Oh,
for
nice.
sunset this evening. So
Nice.
we'll be back later. But hey, how convenient.
I'll throw on a red shirt and come crash it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Why not? I don't care.
Ace is the
This
place.
is the place.
Man, that sounds like fun.
Right.
We're having
Stop
a
it.
little party up there on the 10th,
All right.
next
Oh,
Friday.
That's right.
Yep. So anybody, if you're not
Kids.
working or whatever, if you want to come by and say hey, see the grandkid Friday afternoon.
Tom and I are driving. We're going to be heading north.
Where are you going?
We're driving up to Rhode Island and then Massachusetts. My daughter's graduating
Oh,
from Salem
nice.
State University.
Sweet.
Hi everyone. I want to come up and be cold with the rest of you.
Sweet, sweet. Congratulations,
It's really
though. That is
exciting,
nice.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a big moment.
My baby girl, all grown up.
Big moment. Those graduations.
Yep. Mine's at the end of May. I gotta go up and watch my daughter.
Nice.
Yeah. Makes you feel awful old.
It does.
And I'll be staying here where it's warm.
Yeah.
You'll be
It
all
should be
alone.
warm. It should be warmed up.
Oh, you're
up
not
there
going
by
with
then.
them?
No, I is just up.
Uh-oh.
It costs too much dang money. I don't get to pay time
I'll keep
off
an eye
yet.
on her. I'll keep an eye on her, Scott.
I know you'll be that kind to me. I appreciate it.
I'll keep an eye on you.
I got your number in my phone.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
My next door neighbor, Tommy, will be
Should be.
keeping an eye.
Really?
Yeah. That's right. I give him explicit instructions. Tommy, keep an eye on.
You let me know what cars pull into that driveway.
Oh, he'll know. He sits up in his 4 room every day.
Oh boy.
I'll get a report.
All right, guys. I'll see you later.
Have a great Sunday.
Yeah.
And happy Cinco de Mayo.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Stay away from
gotta go.
tequila. It's very bad for you.
Yeah, tequila is bad.
Yeah.
It's to kill you.
It's to kill you. That's
Yep.
the only way I know how to
Make sure
pronounce
you
it
give
now.
Roy some more hugs because
Definitely.
the traffic is starting to slack off here.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Oh, he's
Daily
missing
hugs
it.
are
He
down.
needs all the hugs he can get. Yeah.
Oh, man.
And you know those nice tight ones. He likes those.
Oh yeah.
Get the
Likes
what
to
I
feel
give
it.
'em, big
Likes to
time.
make sure you feel you
Yeah.
close to him.
a nice
know.
squishy hug.
Yeah.
All right. See y'all later. Have fun. Yep.
You do the
See ya.
same.
Don't work too hard.
Oh, I am. Way too hard.
Have fun at the party.
Thanks. Stop on in. Mike Lindwall.
I gotta work.
There.
I gotta work.
Oh, no good for you.
I got
Oh, that's right.
two different places. Yep.
Uh-huh.
See you later.
See you, brother.
Scott and Linda and Karen. Great people. All just recently moved down here. Scott and Linda actually discovered this area through my beach walks. And that's what brought them down here. And then they decided to move down here. Pretty amazing. Gorgeous colors out on the water. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Beautiful Sunday morning here in Paradise. That breeze is definitely starting to kick up. are you doing today?
How are you?
Good, good.
Cinco de Mayo day?
Oh yeah, big Cinco de Mayo.
Good day to go to the beach.
Yep, absolutely. One turtle nest, did you see it? It's up just north of the boardwalk there in area 2.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
you see it up there by the trees.
I haven't seen any dolphins yet.
No, they've been coming out really early in the morning and up at the pass. Everybody's been seeing them at the Wiggins Pass. But very early.
All right.
Like 7 o'clock.
All right. Well, I'm not
There you go.
I love dolphins, but
Not that much. All right.
Great to see
Yep,
you.
same here. Take care. Boy, that breeze is definitely picking up here. There's a big school of fish out here in front of me. If you look close, you can see the dark, well, now the sun went down. You can see the seagulls here. The seagulls are almost motionless. They're heading directly into the winds. Kind of neat. I gotta get a picture of this. Hang on. I gotta wait for the sun to come out. Yeah, the sun is not gonna come out, darn it. But the fish are all right along here in front of me. There's a dark, one of those big dark spots in the water all along here, full of fish. you look very closely, you can see it. Look at the pelicans soaring by. They just snuck up behind me. Darn it. Wow, so neat. There's our first nest again, sea turtle nest number 1. Still the only one on the beach over here. That happened yesterday. Did you see all the fish over there? There's one of those huge schools.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, all the seagulls were just, they were like motionless. They were just like, they were just, with the wind, they were just like not even moving. Just hovering, dipping for breakfast. Yeah, no, that's
a shadow out there. Just a little farther out.
Yeah. But that's what it looks like. It looks just like that shadow there. But you'll see it just kind of moves up the beach real slow. It's wild.
We were out waiting for one of those.
Yeah, it's amazing how many. Yeah,
right around you.
Yeah, it's amazing. All right, guys. See you later.
Hey, have a great day.
Yeah. Once again, see you later. That wind is getting fierce. I want to thank everybody for tuning in this morning. Please tell your friends about Southwest Florida Television. Do take the time to check out all of my photos and videos. When you do, find something you like, hit the like and share buttons, both. Remember to tune in to Nonstop Naples later today. Make sure you like and follow Nonstop Naples so you can get our live feeds. We'll be going live somewhere today. So many fun things happening, we haven't decided where yet. And as always, remember, I don't get paid to do this. If you enjoy these walks and you want to send a little donation, a little tip, it is always appreciated. Every little bit helps, and I do thank you. Especially now that things are slowing down. Our season's winding up here, and summertime's rolling in, and things get slow here. If you want to send something, you can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful and safe Sunday. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.